Hey girl.
Hey or
Hey girl,
hey.
hey. We back.
Back like cook red. Like, nah, let me stop.
Girl, speaking of cook crack, have you been watching BMF?
Of course.
I
That's why.
haven't. I only see what?
Oh, you haven't. That's why on the last episode I said, like, people have been really crazy going over loose ends. And I'm like, y'all ain't never hear loose ends before the main part where you can't stop the pain. You can't stop the pain. And people have been crazy, and it's like been on everybody's Instagram.
Really?
Yes, they have been crazy with loose ends. I'm like, ooh, loose ends gonna be getting that money, honey.
You
But
mean hanging on a string, loose ends? Who are you talking
yes,
about?
yes.
What okay, what are you talking
No,
about? Like seriously.
no, the group loose ends. You remember?
Yes.
Yes, them.
From the 80s.
Yes.
Okay. So what happened?
So on the BMF on the show, it was like this scene where Lamar, well, I can't tell you because what if people watch it like you don't watch it, but like it's
I
a
mean, I
scene.
seen the first few episodes. I think I seen the episode up until the cash doll and her daughter, and she went and confronted the guy and was just like, "Don't be coming up to her school or whatever like that."
Okay, so that's the next episode is where Loose End song come on and like people are crazy with it because the dude Lamar is ooh, that was bad. The dude Lamar was singing the song and like he ended up stabbing his friend or whatever. So it was like crazy. And so people have been like using that and
What song?
using
Hold on. What? No. What song is this now? Hold on.
you know
Wait.
it. You can't stop the rain.
So
You
he
can't.
was singing that to him.
Yes. And people have been playing it. There you go.
But what do you? Okay. But why though? But I'm just trying to register like why this
Because
old ass song.
that's what it was trying to portray. Like
Okay, let's get into it.
stop the rain. Like if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Basically, that's like
Oh,
you can't stop the rain. Basically, you can't stop this from happening. This is getting right to happen, regardless do you like it or not. It's gonna happen. So yeah, and loose ends has been crazy. Like people have been putting their songs on Instagram, putting that song in particular, but like been listening to loose ends like crazy. I'm like, y'all ain't never know about loose ends until
right. Yeah, man. This is wow. Okay. I really gotta get into the show.
yeah, it's really good. And to believe, like, just to think that that's his son playing him.
Girl with his sponsor. Mm.
Whew.
Well, good morning.
So I'm like, wow, like, yeah,
Girl.
he's doing a great job. He's
Lil
doing a
Meech and I didn't even realize until now, but he's an artist.
yes, he is. Yes,
So
he
we
is.
gotta definitely check out
I've
his music.
I've been on it. I already been on it. So
Oh,
like
did you? Did you hit him
yeah,
up in the DM yet?
I'm playing. I'm not playing because I already was on it because I want to figure out like I need some more information. I have a lot of questions that I want to ask. So,
Oh man.
but yeah,
Girl.
he's
Well, I know that's right. Well, for everyone tuning in, welcome to the Ooh
oh,
Pod,
yes.
where we're overly obsessed, unsung, and underground. Over that. So today we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, but not that much. We ain't gonna be too long because
We'll keep it cute.
yeah, we keep it cute. But yeah, what we talking about today?
So today is a lot to talk about, but we're going to sum it up in a little bit. So the first topic we want to talk about is, oh my God, rest in peace, the young Dolph. Like
Mm,
that, yeah, that took it by surprise. Like, and
unnecessary.
my brother is truly a young Dolph fan. Like,
Oh, really?
it really like hit him hard because that's like he really loves him. So it's like, ooh, this is it's really sad. It's just sad.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
losing our black men. And then we always, what I don't understand is that we always talk about Black Lives Matter and this, that, and third, and we, our own people, keep on killing our own people. And it's like, when is it going to stop? When is it going to end? And
Mhm.
your people lives for what?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, with his music being very inspirational to a lot of people
Mhm.
and helped his community and helped people, period. So
Mhm.
he, and for him to be the age that he was, he owned his own masters. Like, like he was really,
Mhm.
he was ooh, that's a gem.
Definitely, definitely unsung.
Yeah,
Definitely
definitely,
unsung. For
definitely.
sure. What was really interesting, they were talking about, like, of course, there was an interview that they were interviewing, like, people in the community, and they were it was this woman on like the avenue, I think it's called Airways or
Hmm.
whatever, but she was just mentioning how they just approved, or they, the government or whatever, they approved for the like people to carry like have a license to carry, and like just just because like you could literally just go around carrying it, and it's just like it's so sad because you know just if somebody pops off or whatever, like you could just easily shoot someone. I don't know, it's just like I think to myself, like, my mother asked me that the other day. She was just like, because we saw the movie King Richard.
Oh, I gotta go see it.
You didn't see it?
It's out now already? I thought it wasn't coming out till Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, we saw it on HBO Max.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
shout out to Shar because she let me use her account.
I know you.
I love her.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, she but we saw it. I mean, not to tell everything, but there is a scene where he do you care?
I mean, I'm gonna go see it anyway, but
Well, it's a scene that he gets beat up. And she and my mom was like, oh my god, like I just want to kill them. And I'm
hmm
just like, I don't know, like she was like, if it were you and you got beat up, would you want to go after him? I'm like, it's something, it's not about me, but I think if somebody hurt someone I love,
yeah,
then I think I will want to. But
yeah.
the funny thing is, what you'll see in the movie is that like that karma comes back quicker than you think.
Mm.
And it's just, whoever did it, it's gonna come back to them. You know what I'm
It
saying?
always does.
In the same way. Like the same way you went. I mean, we didn't even get to discuss this, but remember the whole what is it? Not El Chapo. What am I talking about? Um the guy from Paid in Full that died in Harlem, he got shot.
Yeah.
Right? Like that quick, the irony behind that. I can't even think of his name right now, which is so crazy.
Ooh.
Forget it. Y'all know who we talking about. But the he ended up being right around his own way in his own hood
Chilling,
and got caught
making
slipping.
everything sweet. Hmm.
Got caught slipping when he did that to his own people. Cause that love fluctuate and the haters fluctuate. Girl, that Wale album,
I
girl.
know. I already
Girl.
know. And it's just like what you were saying, like everybody on that label,
Yes.
everybody on Empire, like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh.
So that's the situation. So we're seeing these conspiracy theories going around where a lot of artists that have been signed to Empire Records have passed. So we saw Aaliyah, she was
Yeah.
on Empire at one point. Um, Young Dolph,
King
and
Von.
King Von.
And I loved Mo 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Um, what's
Who's
the
was
other
there?
guy?
Oh
X.
yeah, XX
Yeah.
Tishan.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, and I ain't gonna hold you. I love me D Smoke, but D Smoke, get off they label. Cause this
And
is
Boosie on it too.
who
Boosie.
Boosie is on there. Y'all need to get off their label.
And you know they try to get him that last time at that show he had, but no, they can't.
Mm,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
yeah, you can't mess with Boosie, little
No,
Boosie.
no. Oh my God. But
Yeah,
yeah, just praying for their families and stuff
yeah,
because that is
for sure.
ooh, that's
For sure.
sad. And then to be the label itself, just to think of how they're feeling as well with losing all those artists. Like what's
Mm-hmm.
going on?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
It's weird.
it's very weird.
Yeah. But God bless his heart. And you know, I pray for his family, his
Yeah.
kids and his wife. Were they married?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah.
I just hope
Um
that, you know, you know how Lauren London has went through that same thing. I just hope she reach out and give us
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
advice on how to, because you can never get over it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
like how to deal with it day to day, especially when
Mm-hmm.
you have kids.
Right.
But yeah,
Yep.
that's one part.
Yeah.
In other news, we also have to discuss um our last episode with our besties.
Hey bestie.
So we need to discuss like
Mm-hmm.
songwriting, like
Mm-hmm.
how do people come up with it to be put in a film, and like where does that come from? Like how do you feel after you watch a movie, after you hear that soundtrack? Like
Mm-hmm.
what what feelings do you get?
Mm-hmm. Feeling that I get. See, that's the thing. It definitely depends on what comes first. Like, I mean, I think like it's funny. It takes a lot. Like I think in retrospect, like the most recent film that had like a soundtrack that was being heavily pushed or whatever you want to call it was The Harder They Fall
Yeah.
with JC or whatever. And I ain't gonna hold you. I never listened to it. I watched the movie and it was like I listened. I listened to the album. I was trying to listen to the album before the movie even came out, but I wasn't really moved by it
Yeah, I was
personally.
until I watched the movie and the songs were popping up and I was like, "Ooh, this is okay."
Yeah, yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like I think sometimes you really have to watch the movie. So like for example, Bruise just dropped. Now I haven't seen that. But again, I went to listen to the soundtrack, you know, the one with Holly Berry. Now
Yeah.
Bruised is supposed to be
Yeah.
the first like all women movie soundtrack.
Mm.
So everybody, only women is on there. Her, Cardi, Big Lotto, City Girls. I mean, everything, everybody you can imagine is on there. So, or the, big like
Yeah.
women, big hitters right now.
Yeah.
But and it's funny because Erica Banks is on there, but Megan ain't. Megan Thee Stallion ain't. Anyway,
So what
either
she was working on, so
yeah. But even when I started listening to that, I wasn't really feeling it. So now I'm just like, all right, I need
really?
to the soundtrack.
Uh-huh.
Nah, Saweetie on there. Saweetie got a song on there, and it's okay, it's cool. But that's what I'm saying. I think I really have to go see the movie. So I say
And
all this
what's
to.
the movie about? Because it's on Netflix, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's called Bruise. I'm assuming it has to deal with like women boxing or something like that.
Oh, let me look. I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. MMA fighters fighting.
Oof, girl. I love that stuff. So yeah, I'm just like I'm a watch it, but I say all that to say I really think that the movie and seeing the movie is really more important than anything. Now, if a
Right.
soundtrack can come out on its own and just do its thing, that's amazing. But yeah, for me now, I think like I really have to see the movie and see the songs play out before I'm actually like really into a movie soundtrack.
Because what I want to know is like, how do people even like? Because when you're in a movie and you listen to you get to those scenes and you hear the music, like you have to definitely have an ear to
Mm-hmm.
hear what music would be appropriate for that specific scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I know me, I would be like, oh, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Because, the new stuff, you be like, okay, people don't really know this. And they want to hear stuff that they know majority of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, oh, you got to have an ear. You definitely do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just.
Especially all these movies that's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, have you ever listened to an album and thought of it to be more like songs that you can see in movies, or you can actually visualize that song to be in a movie?
Mm.
I say this to say because Adele,
Oh, girl. She she's nobody to be played with. That lady, she,
cry your
no one
heart
no one
out.
compares. No one compares. She's
Her-
She can leave for 10 years and come back and just be amazing. Like she's just that girl,
Yeah,
that voice,
she's in a lane of her own.
she's in a lane of her own. There's no comparison.
Speaking, little tidbit, she is because I don't know if you saw this too, but on Spotify, you see what happened on Spotify?
She's has her own, what is it?
Like she requested for Spotify to um put like take off the shuffle
Yeah,
off the album.
because she wants you to play it straight through because it has to be played straight through.
Mm-hmm.
It's no skipping. You can't skip those songs.
Yeah. So a lot of people are going, I think, going to do that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, again, you still have the option to go to whatever song you want to go to, but
Right.
ain't no
But
automatic shuffle
ain't
where
no
you can just let it do what it
ain't
do.
no shuffling. She said, "No, take that off." Okay, that's why she's not to be played with. Come on, Adele, let them know. Play mine straight through the way I put it out.
Yes. But I said that to say too, because there's a couple of songs like my favorite song on there, A Little Love, or
Yeah.
Hey Little Love, and then Love Is a Game. Those songs I can really see like being like huge and
Mm-hmm.
being used in
In a movie.
movies a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I
Like
mean?
ours. Her voice is just so powerful and just soothing and all at the same time.
Soulful,
Yes.
her lyrics.
Yes. She just,
She's yeah.
girl, that's
Queen
why
Adele.
yeah. When people be talking about the other person, I be like, girl, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it because we'll have a million people after us. But everybody be so
Oh,
pressing when
Beyonce.
I just be like,
Beyonce.
yeah, I you know, you already know how I feel. I love music and
Yeah. I mean, you can't help like she's amazing. Like you have to give her a prop, but you just tired. You just tired.
I'm just tired.
You
Yeah.
just tired.
Like she's good. She's good at what she does, of course. Can't take that from her. But I just tired. Like, do y'all listen to other people? Like, have you heard other people sing? They can sing too.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Right.
that's just but
Yes.
yeah, Adele.
That's a good one.
That's that girl. Just love it.
Well, I mean, I wanted to just follow up with you honestly, and with the people of like what we've really been listening to. Like,
Oh my God. What have I been listening? Okay. Well, you know what I've been listening to.
what? No, I haven't because we ain't.
So, okay. So I cannot stop listening to Summer Walker. I don't care. I am stuck on Summer Walker's CD. I cannot stop playing. I'm playing it backwards, forwards, frontwards, whatever. Like I don't have no shuffle on it either. So
Oh, you play it straight through.
I play it straight.
Oh,
And Bitter gets played 2 or 3 times. And then
why? Inquiring minds want to know.
it's that whole CD is just facts.
Mm.
Everything, every song, the words that like
Do you
everything.
think non-baby mothers can really vibe to it, or this is really strictly for the baby mothers?
I think this is for the baby mamas. Like she gave me Fantasia life because when Fantasia gave me that B-A-B-Y,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that's my sister anyway because she born after the day after me, so I love me some Fantasia. And we
Yes.
and she named her daughter
Rita?
Kazaya.
Oh, she sure did.
Hell, that's
She sure did. That
cancer.
is so random.
Come on now, it's
That's
cancer.
crazy. That's
Cancer
crazy.
energy. It's cancer energy. So
That's crazy. Like no one has Kasaya's name.
no. And so she when Fantasia put that song out, like that hit home to me. Every time I hear that song, even though it's old, but I still play it. And it really like because it's true. Like for Summer Walker to come out and she got that fourth baby mama, everything that was written in there is true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's true. Like the whole album is just I love it. I can't stop playing it.
So your favorite songs on there is the whole. So well, I ain't gonna hold you. I can get into all the songs, but I haven't listened to Circus all the way through. I haven't learned. I think I may have listened to Closure a little more, but still haven't gotten into that. The one with Amarion.
I know you better have listened to that.
I know I listened to it, but for some reason I don't think I'll be. I don't know. Like
Oh, you wait a
oh
minute.
no, do I?
Wait,
You surprised? I
I'm
just
I'm super surprised because it's a Marion.
I
Like
know, girl. I know that's my
it's a
baby.
Marion. You gotta listen to that whole seat. You have to listen to that whole song.
No, I heard the song. I definitely listened to it, but I think I don't know if I have to be in a mood
I think you do.
like to just play it every
You do.
day.
You do have to be in a mood for that one.
All right, all right, all right, right.
You have to be on a mission and going, driving, and then that song gonna be like, bam, like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
And shout out to Sean Garrett because he apparently he wrote a lot of music on there. And yeah, and he did a good job.
He
Yeah.
did. But
Mm-hmm.
people be sleeping on Sean Garrett.
He be everywhere for
He's
real, for real.
everywhere.
For real, for real.
And,
It's
and
so crazy how like these really great songwriters don't necessarily like do as well on their own and
no,
producers.
they don't.
Sean Garrett did his thing at one point, but didn't last. Who's the
But
other guy? Hitmaker.
maker, mm-hmm.
Hitmaker. He was an artist at one point, but it didn't last. I'm trying to think who else. I, well, the guy that was with Carrie Hilson and all them, what's his name? Polo the Don.
Polo the Don.
He had his little moment, but that didn't last.
It did.
Um,
It did.
you know who I was surprised because Neo, he blew up.
Mm-hmm.
He blew up, but
Neo,
he was.
gonna thing now.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite song. I must be honest with you. Okay. And then you hear the beat. Boom, doom, doom, doom.
We hey love. Oh yeah. I guess I'll be listening to that tonight.
No, Neo, don't play with him.
Girl, my song, my song telekinesis.
I know.
Girl, you know that's my song,
Girl, you play that all the time.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've been listening to Summer Walker for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really, really excited for Silk the Sonic.
Oh yes. Oh my God, yes.
But it's good. But the song that I play the most is After Last Night.
Yes. Okay.
That song is amazing.
Why they didn't get together sooner?
Girl.
Maybe we won't be prepared for them.
I still don't think people are, but
yeah, I don't understand why they didn't get together sooner. Like they got Thundercat on there, of course.
Yes, yep.
They be sleeping on Thundercat now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so serious. I don't understand why.
No, but that's that thing. And I think what's so funny too, because I don't know if you peep that in music right now. I don't know if you hear the trend of like the 70s right now in
Yes,
a lot of music.
yes, it's coming back heavy.
The funk, the disco,
Yo,
like with pressure, even her like whole vibe,
yeah,
like, but even in fashion, like that's the thing. Like it's a lot of like
yeah.
70s stuff on. So it's really like
But
70s and 80s.
Ari, she's always been like that. She's always
Yeah.
been back in the day. All
Mm-hmm.
her vibe, every single song she does, her vibes, the way she dressed, everything about her is 70s back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you mentioned Wale. You love that album.
Yeah. Wale is amazing. Like, and that's funny because I can listen to that album straight through. I can listen to that album straight through. Um,
Did you like the new song with Rick Ross and Jasmine Sullivan?
Rick Ross and Jasmine Sullivan. I didn't listen to that one.
You didn't listen to that?
Nah,
Oh, it's good.
nah. I haven't listened to that. Have you listened to Alex Isley's new joint with Jack Dine and
Yeah,
Robert Glasper?
yes.
It's a vibe all
I know.
day.
She's always a vibe anyway.
I really, Alex, I really want you on the show.
Kind of.
I mean, because it's been a while. Like we haven't really touched on this, but you know about Ransom, like Ransom. So he came out with like a little album called Coupe de Grace with Rome Street, but the pro the production that Ransom is amazing anyway. Like he's just, he was around with like Papoose era
Right,
and
right.
Fabulous era, whatever, but then he got locked up and blah 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 blah. But the production, like it's not even the samples,
Ooh,
every single song, the sample is amazing.
ooh.
Like, I think there's even one in there where I swear they're using like, it's not Aretha Franklin, but it's like one of those like, soulful singer joints.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Oh,
You actually, yeah, like you gotta actually listen to that joint. It's called Coupe de Grace.
mm-hmm.
Every song is a banger, for real. For real.
Ooh.
Um, so yeah, I mean that's what I can think of right now. But it's award show, music award show. Um, and I want to talk about like the winners real quick
Mm-hmm.
of the American Music Awards.
Let's talk about it.
So I want your opinion because I feel like you gonna give it to me. So favorite female pop artist was Taylor Swift. Do you agree?
No,
Why? Who should have took her place?
who's on there? Who's on the list? Does it
Okay. You said what?
does it tell you who's on there?
Yeah. So hold on, wait. Let me go back.
And it's an American Music Award.
Yep. Okay. So all right, got it. So for female artist pop rock, it was Taylor. Yeah, so it was Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, Ariana Grande, Olivia Rodrigo, and what is it? Dua Lipa.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So out of them,
Why
but
Ariana?
Bestie gonna be mad at you because Taylor Swift, that's been getting her through. Taylor Swift.
Really? Oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's right. But Taylor,
She's another Beyonce for you.
I mean, I haven't listened to Taylor in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what else has she been come? I haven't heard
You
anything.
you don't follow her at all.
No,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor. I haven't listened to her like probably in a while, in a minute.
I feel like it should have been like a very close like between Taylor Swift and Doja Cat. And I just think that like
Well, Yeah,
Like I genuinely think that not enough people
know who Doja.
rock with Doja. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they're definitely not gonna pick her for that, of
Nah,
course.
nah. But
So okay, I guess
okay. So with um the favorite like video, it was between Leave the Door Open, Silk Sonic, Up by Cardi B, Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, Save Your Tears the Weekend, and Monterio, Lil Nas X. Who do you think
they
won?
gave it to Lil Nas X, didn't they?
Yes.
Sick of
Yes.
it. How did I know? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
been crazy. Why
Mm-hmm.
did it? Okay, I'm just going.
You don't have nothing to say?
I don't like. Why? I mean,
Because it was, I mean, that was a very like that's the thing. It was a very different,
different
creative.
that nobody has
Um
ever done before.
yeah, he really yeah,
Went
he I mean he did his thing. They did their thing with that video now. I
Yeah.
mean, I ain't singing the
Lil
song,
Nas
but
X, I mean, he came out, he just came out the gate and just been,
that's the thing. But I also think that's the machine too.
yeah.
That's the machine. That's the
Mhm.
machine. So okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, so album rap hip hop. So you got Legends Never Die, Juice World, Certified Lover Boy Drake, Shoot for the Stars, Pop Smoke, your guy, Soulfly, Rod Wave, and then Good News, Megan Thee Stallion. Who won?
They gave it to Drake.
No.
They didn't give it to Drake.
Album rap hip hop. No.
They like I'm not even ready for what you're about to say because they didn't give it to Drake.
Nope. And he didn't need it. He did not need that. And it was everybody. Okay, Drake is good, and you have to like you can't deny it. But come on, that album sound like every other album he's had. Like it wasn't different. Like it wasn't
It's different,
like
but
some of I can't even really name some of the songs that was on there.
he gives me hit after hit. I just love Drake.
You
But
just a groupie.
I know. I love Drake. Just anything he does is great. But who did they give it to?
Megan.
They gave it to Megan. Okay.
They gave it to Megan.
I
Good
can see
news.
I can
Yep.
see that. That was a good she did the good on that album for real.
Yep.
Every song, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
She deserves that. She deserves
Hmm.
I like Megan, so yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna be interesting. Pop rock male artists.
Mhm.
So there was Justin Bieber, Drake, The Weeknd, Lil Nas, and Ed Sheeran. Who they give it to?
Lil Nas X.
Nope.
I don't know who else they would give it to.
Justin. So Justin Bieber didn't deserve it, you're saying,
I
this
love
year.
Justin. I love Justin
But did
Bieber.
he deserve it this year?
His album. He did good. He came back. He been gone for a while. He came back. He did good. Um, he had a lot of controversy going on though. Um,
Drake, did he deserve it?
nah,
Did The Weeknd?
I don't,
Weekend is he's
he's
great,
the one who got it.
but he be no Ed Sheeran. Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even know he put out music this year.
Right. What?
See, this is why we are stuck at underground because we know about everybody else
We know
but the
about
like pop stars for real.
I definitely don't know.
Okay. Um. Okay. So I'm trying to think of another one. So they're still going through things, but I mean, since we love our hip hop and R&B, we're just gonna make a prediction, and y'all listen. It is what it is. So okay, rap hip hop. Female artists: Erica Banks, Cardi B, Coi Leray, Megan Thee Stallion, or Saweetie. Who you think's gonna get it?
It's probably gonna be Cardi.
I think it's gonna be Megan. So we'll see. Hmm?
I think it's gonna be Cardi,
I think it's gonna be
but
Megan.
we'll
Okay.
see.
All right. So about huh?
Who's the other one? What's the other category?
Okay. Album soul R&B. So the albums are Planet Her by Doja Cat, Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan, Back
It's
of My Mind,
so
Her, When It's All Said and Done by Giveon, and Misunderstood Queen Naja. I tell you,
that's
and
kind of hard because Giveon been doing his thing,
yes,
but
but to not over jazz
not over
and
Jazz. Jazz
and Doja Cat and Jasmine is neck and neck because Doja Cat's joint was rocking too, but
it
her
was.
and I feel like they might give it to her.
I
I
think
feel because she didn't get pop artists or
it,
actually, huh?
listen, it's going to Jasmine.
It better go to jazz.
It better go to Jasmine. Jasmine did her thing. She always do her thing anyway. But this last album,
And they might give it to her for sing. And if she doesn't get it, then might get it for song soul because she's in the category for song R&B
mhm.
song. So it's Pick Up Your Feelings, is Leave the Door
Oh,
Open,
that's over.
Go
Door
Crazy.
open on there.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, why would they put that in the same category? That's gonna be, you know. Ooh.
Go Crazy, Heartbreak
Oh,
Anniversary. Yes. Can you believe Go Crazy with it?
Kristen. Oh, y'all don't know. Listen, I don't know who to choose now because I'm a Chris fan.
Damage is on there.
Oh no, this is not fair. They play too much. Why would they put all that stuff into one category? There's too many good. Why?
Girl, first of all, and on the AMAs, and I'm really surprised, male artists, R&B. So Usher is on there. Stop
Okay.
making that face. The Weeknd is on there. Chris Brown is on there. Giveon is on there. But guess who else is on there that I'm really surprised?
Who?
Tank, girl. They put Tank
Now,
on there.
y'all are playing that. They playing too much now. Take.
Like,
They didn't
yo.
have no. Come on,
That's
now.
what I've said.
They play. They are playing with y'all. Who is on the board? Who's on the board? We love Tank too, but
Girl, what? But I'm like,
shoot. Ain't Ronnie on the board? Oh, that's another one. That's the Grammys. Okay. That's the Grammys. So they need the Uber to put in some, names. I'm just saying. Where is this coming from?
So yep. So yeah, girl. That's about it right now.
Well, I'm ready. I can't wait till the next episode where we discuss who actually won because I'm going to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
When they come out with when do they find out?
Oh, so they did. So I just looked at the okay. So favorite male artist was Drake. He did get that.
See,
for hip hop.
I know it.
Favorite female, it was Megan. She just got that. Wow. So the one we just discussed.
No. I'm not. No.
The one we just discussed with favorite male artist. Guess who it was? It was The Weeknd. Favorite female artist R&B.
It don't make no sense.
Between her, Jasmine, Doja Cat. Oh, and Janae Aiko. I didn't know she was on. Which one is? Am I looking at the right list? Because that wasn't the list. Oh well, maybe I don't know. Right?
No, they playing.
Okay, so who? Oh,
no, they're playing.
Girl, Doja Cat got favorite female artist R&B, and she got the favorite album. Girl. Leave the Door Open got the favorite song.
We gotta disconnect because.
All right. Well, I guess that's the end of the show. Bye.
Why are they playing with Jasmine like that? Why are they playing? This is when we're going to have another episode with how I can't even get the words out, but we're going to have another episode where we discuss how people who be doing their daggone thing don't get the credit they deserve.
Okay, cool. That's next week.
I mean, I love Doja Cat. Don't get me wrong. She doing her thing. She came out and she really been.
She did, and it was a long run too.
Yeah,
cause she been out. Yeah, it's. I bet you got something to do with TikTok.
You think so? TikTok is running. Is yeah.
Yeah. Well,
on that note, because you know that was a big controversy too when JoJo had wrote that Twitter memo. But that's my girl. That's our girl too.
Yeah. So JoJo, she came on Twitter and basically said, do y'all really think that like big companies, that's the part that trips me out, but she's like, big companies are pushing artists to make songs that are TikTok worthy or whatever, and she's like, should artists have to do that? And absolutely not. And Adele is an example of, she even said it too. She was like, my music is not for the TikTok generation. It's not. They haven't gone through anything to, you know what I'm saying, to understand the music or appreciate, let's say that, appreciate the music. So yeah, TikTok is TikTok. I'll keep it over there. But yeah.
Oh, that just crushed my heart.
Okay.
That just crushed my heart for a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, girl.
But congratulations to the winners.
You are awarded Italian style breadcrumbs.
Sprinkle them everywhere because they need that definitely. Goodness gracious. Oh, Jasmine. I'm about to play her tonight.
Yeah, just for that. Yeah.
But all right, well, until music next time. Hope you guys listen. Make sure you share, like, send it to your mother, sister, brother, cousin, everything. And we love you guys. And thank
you.
For
Peace.
out.